So without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the Regional Director of the Department of Commerce, Kathy Ludgate.
Thank you, Secretary Galvin. Good morning, and thank each of you for being here today. I just have to make one little adjustment. I am the Regional Director of the Boston Regional Office of the Census Bureau. I don't want to take credit for being the Regional Director for the Department of Commerce. So it's just the Census Bureau, and we're very excited to be working with all of you. Your presence today signifies your strong commitment to a complete and accurate count for the Commonwealth in the 2010 census. Every single person matters, and together we can assure that everyone is included in the count. I'd like to provide an overview of the 2010 census operation and the important partnership program that goes along with the operations, and then together with Secretary Galvin, as he mentioned, answer your questions and hear your suggestions of how we will make the census for Massachusetts the best census ever. The 2010 census, the decennial census, is the largest peacetime undertaking of the federal government, enumerating more than 300 million people living at 143 million housing units. The Constitution requires the census to be conducted every 10 years. The census will count all persons living in the United States as of April 1st, 2010. People should be counted where they live and sleep most of the time. Census data are important. I couldn't say it any better than the Secretary did in his introductory remarks. And I believe that all of you who have already been working on the census through early operations and early partnership activities already know the importance for representation and funding. Power and money, as we've heard said a number of times. Most important is the fact that the data is important for everyday business and personal decisions. So together we'll work to have the most accurate data possible. It's safe to participate in the census. By law, Title 13 of the United States Code, the census is mandatory. Data are collected for statistical purpose, and it's against the law to disclose any data that identifies a person. Only sworn individuals have access to confidential information. Every census employee takes an oath of office to uphold the confidentiality and protect the information. We're subject to a jail term, a fine, or both if he or she discloses any information that could identify an individual. Individual responses are protected, and information cannot be used against a person by any government agency or court. I want to repeat that important message. Individual responses are protected, and information cannot be used against a person by any government agency or court. The Census Bureau takes extraordinary measures to protect the confidentiality of personal information. Access to personally identifiable information is tightly controlled at all times. And it's quick and easy. In addition to being important and safe, filling out the census questionnaire is easy. With only 10 questions, the 2010 census questionnaire is one of the shortest in history and takes only about 10 minutes to complete. As most of you in this room know, the 2010 census is underway in Massachusetts. Our field operation includes the Regional Census Center located at 1 Beacon Street in Boston, the 10 local census offices. 3 early offices opened in October of 2008. They were in New Bedford, Boston, and Worcester. By October of 2009, we'll have 7 additional offices in the following areas: Pittsfield, Springfield, Lowell, Beverly, Medford, Waltham, Yarmouth, and a second Boston office. We are very excited about the census. We have had tremendous success in our recruiting operation, and we are prepared to start our first major field activity next week. Over 3 million households in Massachusetts will be included, including the Luca ads, will be part of our address canvassing effort. We'll update and verify the address file that's used to mail the Census 2010 questionnaire in March of 2010. This is a critically important operation for the census. A good address file is the foundation of an accurate count. We have built on the success of our Census 2000 operations, and it is the first time the Census Bureau is doing a complete address listing at every block throughout the country. Starting next month and continuing through June, local census workers will visit every neighborhood. Using a handheld computer that's equipped with GPS technology, we will capture the address for every living quarters or possible living quarters. Census workers will carry a census ID and their handheld computer. They will knock at every door. If there is someone home who answers the door, we will provide information about the address canvassing operation and ask about other possible living quarters at that address. We will not, during this phase, follow up if no one is home. That operation, again, will start next week and continue throughout the month of June. In September and October, we'll conduct a group quarters validation operation. This is a paper-based operation where census workers will determine the correct classification of addresses identified as other living quarters during the address canvassing operation. College dorms, nursing homes, and prisons are examples of group quarters. In March of 2010, the Census Bureau will mail or deliver the 2010 Census Questionnaire to every housing unit. Most households in Massachusetts will receive their questionnaire in the mail. In selected pre-identified areas, a local census worker will deliver the questionnaire. In all cases, the message will be to the householder to fill out the census questionnaire in the privacy of their own home and mail it back.